Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Zone Talks. I'm Mark.
And I'm Lisa. Today, we're diving into a topic that almost every learner asks about: how to understand native English speakers.
Right. It's one of the biggest frustrations people share with us. They study hard, but then they listen to a movie or a real conversation, and it feels like all the words melt together.
Exactly. The good news is that you can train your ears and mind to catch those fast words. And today, we'll share simple, clear steps to help you do it.
We'll also share personal stories, tips from students, and little exercises you can try while listening. So get comfortable because this episode will boost your listening confidence.
Mark, do you remember the first time you tried to understand a native speaker in another language?
Oh yes, I was in Spain, sitting in a cafe, and the waiter spoke so fast I only caught 2 words. I felt lost and embarrassed.
That's exactly how many of our listeners feel. Native speakers speak quickly, connect words, and use slang. It's normal to feel overwhelmed.
And that's the first thing we want to teach you. It's not your fault. Your brain just needs training. Listening is a skill like running or swimming.
And skills can be learned. When you believe that, you relax. And when you relax, your ears work better.
So step 1, slow down your mind, not their speech.
Right. You can't control how fast people speak, but you can control your focus. Take a deep breath before listening. Tell yourself, I don't need every word. I just need the idea.
That's powerful. I used to panic when I missed a word. But once I focused on the main meaning, my understanding improved instantly.
Let it play. Focus on the story, the feelings, the keywords. You'll be surprised at how much you catch.
The second step is train with short clips.
Yes. Long videos can feel heavy. Choose 30 seconds or 1 minute of real English. Listen once for the meaning. Then listen again for specific words. Then shadow it, repeat what you hear.
I love shadowing. It makes your mouth and ears work together. You learn the rhythm of real English.
And you don't need special material. Use songs, movie scenes, TED Talks, or even social media reels. Short and repeated listening beats long and random listening.
Another simple step is to learn how words connect. Native speakers often blend words. What are you doing becomes what you're doing.
Exactly. When you learn these patterns, you stop hearing noise and start hearing real phrases.
A good exercise is to keep a notebook of these fast forms, write the normal version and the connected version, practice saying them out loud.
Soon, your ears will recognize them instantly. It's like learning a secret code.
Let's continue, Lisa, with other steps Tad helps to understand native speakers' English.
Okay, Mark, you can't understand what you don't know. Building vocabulary is key, but do it in context.
Nice. Instead of memorizing word lists, read or listen to something you enjoy. Notice new words in real sentences.
If you're watching a cooking show, learn the cooking verbs. If you're into sports, learn sports terms. This way, when native speakers use those words, your brain already knows them.
Active listening means you're not just hearing, you're participating.
Exactly. Take notes while you listen. Predict what the speaker will say next. Pause and repeat. Ask yourself, what's the main point?
When you do this regularly, your listening muscles grow stronger. And soon, real conversations feel less scary.
Mark, No, it's a time for step 7.
Oh, that sounds nice. So, what's the seventh step, Lisa?
Step 7 is to listen to real, everyday English. Not just textbook audio.
Right. Movies, podcasts, interviews, YouTube vlogs, they show real rhythm and slang.
And you can interact too. Comment on videos. Join online clubs. Speak with real people. Your ear learns faster when you also speak.
This might be the most important step. Be patient with yourself.
Yes. Understanding native English is like tuning a radio. At first, it's static. Then slowly, the signal becomes clear.
So, Lisa, let's practice with our learners.
That's fantastic.
Our listeners, take a deep breath. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Good.
Tell yourself, I don't need every word. I just need the idea.
Now, listen to a short sentence. The train leaves at 7.
We'll say it again, naturally. The train leaves at 7.
Repeat after us.
Excellent. Focus on the meaning, not perfection. Now let's do a real lifestyle clip. Here's the sentence. Hey, how's it going? Did you catch the bus this morning?
That's fast for some learners. Listen once without repeating.
Now we break it down slowly. Hey, how's it going? Did you catch the bus this morning?
Your turn, our learners. Repeat with us slowly.
Great. Now we'll say it at natural speed.
Ready. Hey, how's it going? Did you catch the bus this morning?
Can you repeat it again, Mark?
Hey, how's it going? Did you catch the bus this morning?
Oh, you are amazing, Mark.
Thank you, Lisa. Feel the rhythm. This is how your ears get used to fast English.
Listen to this connected phrase, watch it doing later.
What does it mean, Lisa? It's too fast.
In full form, it's what are you doing later? But native speakers blend it. We'll say both versions. First slow, what are you doing later? Now fast, watch it doing later.
Repeat after us. First slow. This is how you train your ear to hear fast forms.
We'll play a mini story. Listen first, then shadow it.
Here it is.
I woke up late, grabbed a coffee, and ran to the bus stop. Luckily, the bus was also late.
Please repeat at once, Lisa.
I woke up late, grabbed a coffee, and ran to the bus stop. Luckily, the bus was also late.
Now, phrase by phrase, repeat after me. I woke up late, grabbed a coffee, and ran to the bus stop. Luckily, the bus was also late.
Great job. Now say the whole story with Mark at normal speed.
This is shadowing. You copy the speaker as closely as you can.
Write down any new words from the story, grab, bus stop, luckily.
Make your own sentence. For example, I grabbed a sandwich before class.
Say your own sentence out loud now.
Perfect.
Here's our challenge for you. Every morning, pick a 30-second clip in English.
Listen once for meaning, listen again for words, then shadow it.
Write down to new phrases. Use them during your day.
Do this daily and your listening will skyrocket.
Today, you practice slowing your mind, repeating short clips, hearing linking sounds, shadowing, and learning vocabulary in context.
Each small exercise trains your ear and your mouth together.
Remember, you don't need to be perfect. Just consistent.
Thank you for practicing with us on English Zone Talks.
Keep listening, keep repeating, and keep believing. You can understand native speakers.